This is the Tarot, Tea Leaf and Oracle forecast for the month of October 2019. You will see that for each section of the reading, I have a reading for the first half of the star sign and the second half of the star sign. The first half is for those of you born in the first half of Libra or Scorpio or Sagittarius or whatever, and the second half is for those of you born in the second half of your star sign, because there's a very definite sort of collection of energies at the moment huddled at the beginning or in the second half of the star sign. So I've had to change the format of the readings to make them a little bit more accurate. I hope you enjoy it. If you'd like a personal private reading or those incredible soulmate readings, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via my website. You will see it below. Cancer, I'm going to read the tea leaf cards for those of you born in the first half of your star sign for October, and then I'm going to read for those of you born in the second half of your star sign. I'm going to do that for each section of this reading. So you get target, a goal-orientated person, weeping willow, family sorrow, lion, time to act, torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So the story that is being presented here, the energies that will be with you in the month of October, is that you have a specific goal in mind. You have a specific idea in mind. The family sorrow is not something unexpected, so don't worry or don't panic about it, put it that way. It is something you probably already know about when you are listening to this reading. It's just something perhaps that went wrong in the family, a relationship that soured, or someone that moved away, maybe your children moved overseas, something like that. You're already aware of the situation. This isn't new. And somehow this spurs you on to take some kind of action in October. It spurs you on to do something about it, whatever it may be. And that's really going to differ hugely according to your own life story, whatever that action is. What it leads to in the end is some kind of enlightenment and understanding as to the situation. It brings the light on for you. So instead of just feeling that sorrow over whatever the situation is, you have a better understanding of what happened and why it happened and the way forward for you. Now, those of you born in the second half of your star sign, in October you find new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. There's wreath, there's sorrow over a loss, there's a dog far away, a distant person is thinking of you, and the sun, happiness, and well-being. Similar story, similar ingredients, it just plays out a little differently for you. You start out the month with opportunities presented to you. You're also feeling some kind of sorrow over some kind of loss. Once again, don't panic about it. You already know what it is when you're listening to this reading. It has to do with someone that is far away. So for you guys, it's a little bit more specific. There's someone that is far away from you at the moment and you're feeling the loss of them not being close. However, something shifts here because the final card says happiness and well-being. Maybe they come back. Maybe they're planning on coming back. Maybe they're coming to visit you. They definitely have you in mind. Something is going to shift because that final card speaks of happiness and well-being. Your relationship cards. I'm going to read the romance angel cards, what it says on them, and then tell you the story. Now let's speak to those of you firstly that were born in the first half of your star sign. You get engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. You get finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for those of you that are in relationships, as well as those of you looking for relationships, October is the month where you can either find somebody with whom you have the potential for long-term, possibly even engagement. You could get engaged in October. If you're in a relationship, you can deepen that bond. However, the factor that is kind of almost on your mind in October is financial issues. It's finances, it's your career life, it's money, it's getting ahead in that area of your life. That is where your focus is. But in the background, you seem to be deepening the bond with your partner, or you meet someone with whom you could possibly have a really deep bond with sometime. Or like I say, some of you may even be getting engaged. Those of you born in the second half of the month, you have a very different energy. This doesn't happen too often. Mostly the energies are similar and they play out a little differently. You guys have a very different energy. It's obviously something different happening there. You have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. What the story presenting here is that those of you in relationships are going to be spending time apart from your partner one way or the other. They might actually be going somewhere. They may be so busy that you feel separated from them. What this does is it allows you the opportunity to take back control of your life. You may be relying a little bit too much on your partner in one way or another. You know, it need not even be for income or for entertainment. It can just be you sort of let them take the lead all the time, and now you're going to start making your own decisions. For those of you wanting relationships, it's a case of you may meet somebody, but now's not the time that you get together, or you've just met someone and they're going to go off somewhere now. Once again, it has the same effect. It allows you time to decide what you want in your life and what you want from your life. These are important decisions for relationships to move on from that point. Your tarot cards, unlike some of the other star signs where I've split it into first half and second half of those, is that there's a different story for you as well. So this is interesting, Cancer. So those of you born in the first half of your star sign. Now the tarot cards tell the story of the underlying energy story at work. The spiritual experience, the soul experience that you're going to be having in October. You get the Ace of Water and the Seven of Fire. So now the story here is that there's an opportunity for you to overcome your fears. There's an opportunity here for you to see beyond what fear is and to make choices and decisions based on that. It gives you the opportunity for a fresh start where feelings are concerned, where emotions are concerned. So this is quite a big thing. At the time, the situation that crops up, that unfolds, that plays out in front of you may not even seem all that. Let's put it as that. But as it progresses, you are going to be overcoming fear. And this card speaks about overcoming the fear of fear, or what fear can do to you. So it's very interesting. So perhaps you've been harboring a fear in your heart about a particular relationship or relationships in general, even family relationships. And in October, you're given a fresh opportunity when you can overcome that fear and see things in a different light. It is a fresh start for you where that is concerned, where your emotions are concerned with a particular relationship or particular relationships in your life. Now, those of you born in the second half of your star sign, this is somewhat different. You get the Desire card and the Queen of Earth. Here it says, the Desire card for me is always check your motivations. We have desires and we think, I want this, I want this, I want this. But we seldom check, but what is the real reason that you want that? And sometimes what you want doesn't actually really rhyme with why you want it. So in October, you're going to get that is your experience. You're going to realize that what you want is because you need to feel nurtured. But what you want may not give you that kind of nurturing. But you come to that realization and you change your desires so that what you want will nurture you. That's also a biggie. And it's a lovely realization to come to when we start actually wanting what genuinely nurtures us. That is when life starts becoming happy. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.